All right. Welcome to the world of Hearthron. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master, Bilbo. Tonight we continue our series, Tales from the Yawning Portal. This is our 5th episode in White Plum Mountain. Possibly last, yes, possibly last. One of my favorite adventures ever.
Which is why it's possibly our last.
Yeah, especially if I don't roll right.
The plan is to play the same characters through each of these adventures in the Yawning Portal. Well, that could be our last. And level up characters accordingly and finish with the Tomb of Horrors, where I will kill everybody for sure if I don't kill them tonight. Our players have completed the Sunless Citadel, Forge of Fury, and the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan. So come join us as we travel through these old school dungeon crawls. This month, we are also putting on our YouTube site, a place where you can go learn more about Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month. And I'm actually going to be using purple dice on all of my games the rest of this month here of May. And so please feel free, if you can, go click the little dooley-dool on more information on our website, and you can take a little bit more look at Cystic Fibrosis Awareness, which means a lot here to this group. Now, who would like to do a recap of last week's episode for an inspiration die or a luck card?
I will take that on and see what I can recall.
All right, go ahead there, Elle.
So we had a wonderful, Dukes of Hazzard jumping the chasm type of ending to our last session, in which Zaz attempted to cross this rickety, strange version of a bridge, which was chains hanging down with wooden platforms at the bottom of each one across a boiling pit of mud. And as she succeeded at a couple of crossings to the third or fourth disc, the mud boiled up as a geyser and knocked her off and scalded her, and she had to use her power from the angels to sprout wings and cross the rest of the boiling gorge, scaring the crap out of the rest of us because, most of the rest of us don't have wings. So then she made it to the other side, but there was some risk that, any boiling might also still hit her. And so we started the process of seeing if Erebus could get across. And he was deftly maneuvering across the bridge, and but paused, taking good caution, having a rope attached, and what seemed like nowhere, Umbra, our paladin dragonborn in plate mail, called upon his higher power and just barely cross all of the platforms, reaching the other side in a feat of dismay. I think he was as surprised as we were. He had reached out and helped his feet find the right place. And then we proceeded to collect a few more people on the other side. Erebus finished getting over there. Elle used her Cloak of the Bat, that was our item from our last adventure success, and she just flew across to what seemed like safety. And while others were trying to get across to join, Zaz and Umbra decided to go through the door on the other side and into a hallway. Another door, and thought, there's some holes at the bottom. It must be a trap. So Zaz said, keep everybody out, close the door, and I'll spring the trap. Well, the trap had eyes, ears, and claws. We popped the door open and thought, ooh, isn't this great? The vampire that was awaiting jumped down and slashed at her, and there was a magical deep darkness within the room that kept us from being able to see what the heck was in there. So she pulled out, and others of us tried to get our way across. Kit turned into a snake and wove herself in between the chains, which helped her not fall off, as well as being, an ability to kind of spread between several of these. And Dar tried to cross and seems to be hanging on by his fingernails.
No, I shouldn't have done it.
By a very dubious fate that comes at a great cost to the future. And I do believe also Thorn came across and was able to make his way fairly adeptly. And so into the fray we went, a number of us going into the darkness and trying to engage this vampire. Al, my character, dispelled the darkness twice successfully, but it kept returning. And Torn tried to do it once and was not successful. So we're running out of options. The vampire bit down on Umbra and seems to have charmed him with the bite, strangely. And so he has turned on us, and he's struck down on L, as well as swinging on other individuals that were around. And then the vampire also struck L. At one point, the vampire was coming down with a vicious claw to brutally strike Zaz, but L twisted fate a tad and caused the vampire's swing to instead hit her. Not as hard as it would have been. Hit her and took a chunk out. So the mix of crazed people battling in the darkness with bodies left on the floor in unknown states, people trying to fight for their lives, all against one very evil and powerful foe. And that's where we've struck the pause. So now we get to see what happens with our fate.
Yes, boys and girls, vampires are very tough in 5e. So, let me set the scene. First off, L, do you want a luck card or an inspiration die?
I will take a die.
All right, so go ahead and
you might have gotten the E4 too with this one.
record that. So you have inspiration die.
Yep.
With that, I will go ahead and set the scene. The vampire Senmar has charmed the Dragonborn Paladin Umbra to defend him. You're not a vampiric paladin yet, buddy. Right now, all you are is under his control. The vampire has already taken down the cleric L, and now the vampire has his eye set on Zazriel, while Umbra is going after Kit.
No one knows that except for you. Why'd you have to say that?
Erebus and Thorn are in the hallway trying to support Kit and Zazriel to the best of their abilities.
They're trying to figure out how to help.
just finishing off several swarms of bats that Senmir beckoned. Erebus and Thorn now hear a familiar sound of the erupting mud geysers.
Oh, shit.
And the sound of their elven wizard Valian crying out in utter pain.
Oh, shit.
We pan back to the camera, to the chains and geysers area, where we witness a boiling mud erupting towards Dar and Valiant as they are just finishing crossing the final couple of chain platforms. When Valiant swings his chain forward to Dar, pushing Dar to the safety of the ledge. Dar turns back to see Valiant covered in boiling mud and yells out in howling pain as his body drops onto the swinging disc. Dar, you take 4 points of damage from the falling mud from the sky.
That's it?
That is it.
Really?
Kit.
Conrad, I'm so going to get you.
Kit, you are up.
Yeah.
You are up, Kit.
Make your mom's dice work.
I'm still in Tiger.
Yes, you are in tiger form.
Thank God.
Let me pull up my Tiger sheet because that's not included on this one. Moment.
Can you pull out L? I
Let's
say
see.
Wesley for now. 1 sec. I say in Elvish.
What did he say in Elvish?
Say it
He say in
louder.
Elvish?
Can you pull out L?
Oh, there it is.
You can pull out L. I'm being attacked by fellow Dragonborn.
Well, you can't communicate with him, but
I know.
but you hear him say. You'll hear him say. That's what. At least he's asking you to pull out L.
Can I tell how far L is from me?
Make a perception check at advantage because you can try to sniff and see if you can smell L.
Please, mom's dice work.
220 sided.
I rolled a 3.
220.
Two of them. That's one. So roll the next one. You get 2 dice.
Plus 4, what is it? 7. I got a 10. So plus 14 to perception.
All right. So yeah, you can smell. You get the smell this time, and you can smell where L's body is. It's probably about 5 feet from you.
Can I go over to her and try and back my way towards where I believe the door is?
Yeah, and try to drag her out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's do half movement with L.
Where is them? Hey, at least I rolled better.
What's
than
your
I normally
movement in tiger form, Kit?
Movement in Tiger is... Where'd it go? 40 feet is my speed.
Okay.
Only 20.
Perfect. Got you. All right. So you come out of the light. You've dragged L's body out of the room, and so both Thorn and Erebus, you're going to see this. That L is unconscious, but Kit has come out of the room, bleeding herself in kitty form.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man.
All right, Erebus, you are up.
I say in Elvish again. Shut the door when I get out.
Alright, I'll drop off the ceiling.
Okay.
Wait, do you have?
And I will reach down to Elle, use Manipulate to pull the potion at her waist, where we have stored them for safekeeping.
Okay.
And I will use my action to pour it down her throat.
All right. Go ahead and roll. And it's is it Cure Light or not Cure Light? Sorry. Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds.
So 1d8.
I thought it was 2d4.
But Alex, give me
2d4.
That's 2d4.
2d4 plus.
You want me to roll?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, sorry. 2d4 plus 2. My bad. I'm looking at the spell, not the potion
6
itself.
points back. 6 points back to L.
All right. So L, you have 6 hit points.
I have 6 hit points. And I think I have movement left, so I will climb right back to where I was.
All right.
And in fact, I think I have a bonus action left, so I will hide again.
All right, go ahead and make a roll.
All right, so that is a 20.
All right, just keep that in mind just in case it comes
Yep.
into play. All right, perfect. Cerebus. Umbra, you are up. You are currently on the ground.
Okay, so
What do
I
you
get up,
do? Yep.
and I don't sense anybody in front of me, so I move forward. That's that is just moving forward.
Yeah, you can
And
move
he's
out.
just gonna swing in front of him again.
Right, you miss. You miss.
On this,
Yeah.
I don't hit.
I'm no longer there.
Where are you going to move? Are you trying to move?
Yeah, I just moved to see if I
Okay,
feel
you're just
anybody.
okay. Then I'm going to say you're just miss.
Oh, I missed.
You can miss.
I missed anyways on that.
All right.
A 2 on the disadvantage.
All right. That's Umbra.
Great thing about darkness.
Dar, you are up.
So he's on that thing.
Yes, laying
Not
down.
moving?
Yeah. Currently, he's not moving.
Bugger. I'm not a healer. Hey! Somebody come down here and help the wizard! He's out! But he's on one of them things! Confounded, I knew I shouldn't have come across here! And I started heading my way in.
All
I
right.
can barely carry 1,220 pounds entire form. I can start making my way that way if you let me.
I will.
Yeah, when it's your turn, you can see what you want to do, Kit, next.
So,
Okay.
as I'm coming up, so I'm gonna take as I'm coming up, do I see, what do I see here?
So you see Kit. You see Elle on the ground, bleeding very bad, but seems to be conscious now. You see Thorn there, and you probably don't see Erebus. And then pure darkness in that opened doorway there.
What's going on, Erebus? Somebody tell me something!
There's a vampire in here. I say.
Clanging his sweaty balls. And he reaches into his pack and pulls out a potion of giant strength.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He drinks it as he's moving forward. Nice. Well, no, that'd be an action drink, it isn't. So I can only make it that far.
Yep.
All right. Oh, it's a potion of hill giant strength. What is that again?
20.
Is it 20?
20 cents?
21, but it doesn't say.
Yeah.
So it's still just a. Okay, so it's 20. So it's a +5.
All right, Thorn, what do you do?
So to imbibe a potion is
Action.
An action.
what about to toss it? What about to rub it in my skin?
It's an action. Let's not.
I don't know. It depends on who you are. It takes me more than an action to do that.
Okay.
It puts it in the basket.
Let's
or
not.
gets the hose again.
Let's not talk about what you guys do in your personal lives. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
I was talking about the dwarf.
Well, so gosh, I'm really low too. Man, it'd be better for the group to have a more healthy healer. You better love me for this, Al, because I'm gonna get you before I get myself. And I heal you for 1 die 8 plus my love.
All right, so
Which is infinity.
doing a
so-
cure.
L?
Doing a cure
Oh, no,
wounds
who's the
on
guy?
Elle.
Our cleric.
Yeah, on Elle.
When I get
Yeah.
that feeling, I'm gonna give you some magical healing. Ooh, 10.
All right, so 10 back. So Elle, I have to give -20 now. Very nice.
I want to step. Oh, I can't. How about them Timberwolves? I passed.
No, you can move still.
I want to step 5 back farther away from that door. Because I am
Step back.
All right, Zazriel, you are up.
I withdraw.
All right.
Jesus. I'll be back.
See ya.
All right. In your head, go out there and kill them all now.
Did you shut the door?
I'm about to go in. Don't shut the door.
I wouldn't go in there. You can't see jack shit.
And your point?
And if he bites you, you'll be his pet, like our dragonborn plate mailman is.
Yeah, you hear. Please, come on in. I'm waiting. All right. L, you are up.
Okay.
Hey, L, give me some protection from this thing so I can kill it.
All right. First, how messed up injury wise is the brain.
Kit?
No.
Zazriel?
Zaz flew by you. Zaz completely just went by, and it just.
She passed by, and Dar, how beat up his Dar?
Dar is he's beat up a little bit, but it's more like little bites and stuff. There's blood coming out, huh?
What do you have?
Minus 25.
Yeah. So I'm about a third down.
Yeah, bleeding, but not like bloody. But he's got a bunch of bat bites and claw marks on him, some mud, a couple of clumps of mud that's dried up on his skin now.
I'm going 21 out of 30.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, if Thorn's bleeding, like he just gave you healed you, but you see him bloody. Like he's just got tons of cuts and bite marks all over his skin.
All right, so I'm gonna bind Horn's wounds then,
Okay.
and nice cuts there. Again. All right, so 12 points.
Oh, I love you.
12 back. All right.
9 minus 9.
Minus 9.
Well, I hope you don't charm me.
And then she is going to move back like 15 feet.
All right, so 10 to get up, and then 15 feet back.
10 to get up, another 15 and move.
All right. Okay. That's it?
That is all I can really do.
All right. This is Azrael. You see Valiant stand up, just covered in mud, burned just barely. And he jumps across to the next ring, heading back away from you guys.
This way, damn it.
We
We actually need you.
I can't do anything.
I can heal you.
I'm dying. So move him one chain back.
Fly up and push him back.
I can't push anybody. I was gonna heal him. Ours and he's dead. Your druid friends didn't help you learn healing, did they?
No.
He's alive! And he's going back!
And he won't make it before the next
He has 1 hit point.
Oh.
One hit point. I rolled the damage earlier, and he basically used his ability to give Dar a 19 on his dex saving
Listen to
throw.
him.
So
What a hero.
yeah,
I'm gonna kill him.
so yeah,
Wow.
and he failed. So all right, Kit, you are up.
I'm gonna go try and get Valiant.
No,
You see him
her turn
so
around.
turn
No.
around.
he's ran away. He's going the other way. It's up to us.
This thing's gonna erupt before you get to
He'll be okay. He's got a potion.
I'll just know as soon as the cat turns around.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Sense motive check. It's easy for animals.
So what do you do, Kit?
I go check up on Dar.
Okay. You head
I
over
go
to
check
Dar.
up on Dar.
Yeah, so
If I
Dar's.
just get away from the door so I don't get any more bloody.
All right. Yeah. So you back over where Dar is, side by side with Dar. All right. Erebus, what do you do?
Ready to shoot.
All right. Umbra.
Of course, he has to go out there.
Yeah, that's right.
Can he tell which way the door is?
Yes, you
So-
can go out the door.
So move me out. I'm not even gonna try and see Erebus. Erebus is like a
Nope.
ninja.
You're gonna just go after whoever the first
Yep,
person
which is
is.
Thorn.
All right.
Thorn.
Erebus, if you want, you can shoot Umbra.
I'm gonna wait till it's clear that he's attacking Thorn, and then I will.
All right, so go ahead and attack Thorn.
But he just ditched me. Ditched me. Fucking hate you guys.
Will 13 hit you?
Thank goodness.
No.
Yay! I don't want to hit you guys.
Yay! Well, I wish I could say the same.
All right.
There's only one way to take you down.
Take the vampire.
So he misses.
Yeah, so you see him miss Thorn. He swings at him,
Like,
Jesus
what's
Christ!
up, Will? Just like.
but he.
When I saw him earlier take L down.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck that.
The
We're
bear
sorry.
take. Oh god.
No, you
swing at
so swing at it out. You swing it out. You help.
I hit only once. Like at all.
It's gonna hurt.
There it is.
Because he didn't see it. I mean, he didn't see Erebus for sure.
Yeah, well, then he's gonna have 2 barbarian axes to deal with after that.
Well, if I go down.
Then he died.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Are you swinging there? Did we lose Erebus?
I think we lost him.
Oh,
Again.
as I heard dice being picked up.
Yeah.
One of those. Damn it!
He got me in a
The vampire.
At least
took
it's not me having connection problems this time.
Well, you've been fine actually for a couple sessions now. Erebus, you back?
Not yet. He hasn't popped up.
It didn't pop up yet on the.
All right. Yeah, I want Erebus because Dar's right behind Erebus on this. So.
Please. Erebus, just write me down. Because hopefully the charm ends. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
Then
just
I'll roll
started
to get
early.
back up and run.
All right, there he's back. Erebus, you're back?
I'm back. I'm sorry.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay.
AC 27. I assume that hits.
That hits.
Yeah. Sorry, man. All right. So 9, 11, 14, 19 points.
That
19?
I don't go down.
Yeah. No, it's not down.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. All right.
I have 7 hit points.
Yeah. All right, Dar, you're up.
Confound it! Somebody get. Dar takes his battle axe. Gladys, we gotta knock him out! She's gonna use the back end, the blunt end, so it's almost more like a hammer than an axe at this point, swinging
Okay.
on him. She's gonna move up to him and
Wah.
recklessly attack.
All right.
Where's the other one?
He's in tight.
Roll persuasion.
And
to
this-
get down and
There's
down.
a black on the other.
Here.
Right behind the red 6-sided.
He's in
Oh,
tight, Dan.
thank you.
Oh, is that a 4 or 5?
That's a 2 and a 4. First swing misses.
Wow.
And there we go. That's an 18
That
miss on that
hits.
one.
I did
So
not
the
say
Bathers is going to hit. So that's 1d12
I didn't roll that.
plus 4.
Yeah.
15 points of knockout damage. I am
All right.
not trying to take him out. I'm trying to knock him out.
All right, so Umbra goes down. You knock Umbra
Thunder
out.
snores.
Oh, I didn't have to use the whole person on you.
No.
So
All
Umbra
right,
goes down.
he's down. You're next.
Here, come on in.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm waiting for you. Come on in.
Does we have any oil? I mean,
All right.
set the whole room on
Actually,
fire?
that's even more than that, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Once you get
matter.
to 0, you're just knocked out.
Thorn, you are up.
Oh man. Oh man. This is craziness, you guys. We don't know if him being knocked out dispels the
No,
suggestion.
you do not know.
Not know. Nobody can.
But you assume this is a very powerful, being a bard, you assume, and you probably know a little bit, vampire charms are very powerful, like maybe the most powerful out of every charm. So you think he's probably under a spell, and you may have to kill the vampire for him to come out, or maybe dispel magic, and have him away from the vampire to maybe even do that. But you know vampires' charms are very, very powerful.
And this was a white charm.
Let my spongy ass get farther back away from you guys, and I load up with my crossbows and ready with 2 silver crossbow bolts. I have 5 total.
Okay.
So I'm loaded, ready to rock to shoot if he comes out.
All right. You want to move him back? You're moving back, like, how far are you moving back?
30 feet away from the door.
Okay.
I love your comments about your character.
Who's that?
I'm squishy.
I'm sponge thorn square pants.
All right. Zazriel, you are up.
I'm back, guys.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Yeah, he has silver crossbow bolts thanks to Torn. I mean,
What's up, my sexy sister?
Valian's leaving.
It's just so much fun.
I think
the mud
Oh, yeah. Makes me feel like you're
and then I'll
Oh, no.
cast
he just killed
My
himself.
wisdom is low.
That's the thing. He just kills
second
himself.
level cure wounds on myself.
All right.
He led me astray. He's old.
And
Like, for real.
15 points back.
15 points back. All right. So I have you at -4, right?
Yep.
All right. All right. I'm waiting. L, you are up.
All right.
That's messed up, dude. I have to leave counseling.
Right?
I just took 1 more to
That's what they call psychic damage.
She is shaking her head. Trying to figure out what else do we have to do. Oh, so who else is Dar is there and is hurt, correct?
Yes, Dar is there, just knocked out Umbra.
Give me some protection from charms.
And it's
If I
her.
have to do that, sure.
Crap. Oh, dude. Maybe I could just sit out beside the door and just thunderclap into there. Get away from me.
Is that a cancer? Is that a cancer?
What do you do, Al?
Sit up there and make fun of him.
This is my
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. Do that. That'll help.
She's gonna bind Dar's wounds. I don't think I've done that yet.
Nope. Yep, you can do that. All right. Go ahead and roll.
You're ugly. I hate you.
All right. So is he 6?
Huh? Dar is 6 or 5th? 6.
All right. So that's 15 points then.
All right. So you're -10 then.
Woohoo. That's sexy, dude.
Nice.
All right, and then he will.
He's a huffing and a puffing right now. He's like,
Yeah, I guess she's just gonna stay right there, stay put.
All right, perfect.
We gotta go. We gotta go. He's getting so psyched up. Shit. What everybody doesn't realize is that stench is not coming from the vampire. It's coming from Dar's breeches, but he's going in anyways.
All right, Kit, you are up.
Oh hell! I think I missed myself.
I can smell. Kit can smell that and take 2 side steps away. And prepares to lunge if she has to.
All right, so you just get in a pounce, ready to
So
go.
I think maybe she'll lunge the other way away from the stench, but you know.
You know the undead in Amlin right now? They can smell that.
All right.
That was all them beans I had for breakfast.
Erebus, you are up.
All right. Thorn's body, or Umbra's body, is roughly below me.
My body is too
Yeah,
5 feet away from me.
5
Okay.
feet.
Great. I'm gonna jump down on top of it,
Okay.
He's unconscious. Leave him out.
and I'm gonna start dragging him backwards.
Okay.
But it's mostly a pretext to reach into his bag and retrieve that ring secretly.
He wakes up instantly.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Perfect. Thank you.
Anybody throw some light in there so I can see?
I can
All
let
right,
you
that's
see
a
for half
19.
a second.
Okay,
Long enough
yeah,
to
so
grab
yeah,
that bitch.
as you drag his body haphazardly as you reach into his pouch, grab the, or you have it on your fingers still, right? Or you can take
light
it
No,
off?
he threw it in his bag.
That's what I thought, yeah. You put it in your bag, yeah. So take it. Okay, you got it, Erebus.
Wakes up and-
Okay, and I'll put that in my pocket. Figure that
Perfect.
later.
All right.
Jump. Go ahead and jump.
When
All right, Dar, you are up.
Son of a bitch. All right.
don't I get a roll?
Dar is going to.
You're out, buddy.
You're out. I knocked you out. I put you down. If I hadn't turned the back of the blade, I'd have sliced you in half.
You're not dead. You don't have to make any rolls. You're just unconscious.
Yeah, I just knocked you out, buddy.
Or
Best
what?
thing for the whole party right now.
Yeah. You can have a big knot on your head later on.
And just
No, you're gonna pay attention.
So Dar is going to. God damn it. All right. He's got Gladys in both hands. He's gonna. This is key. He's going to go in. Well, can you move and ready in action?
Yeah.
Okay. I used it. So he's gonna. Gladys is only in one hand, not in both.
Okay.
Okay. So when he moves in, he's gonna move in. He's gonna ready in action. That when he's attacked by this thing, he's gonna try to grapple it.
So you're gonna try to grab it if you once
Yes,
you
I want to grapple it.
Okay, no problem.
So 5, 10, 15. I move just inside the door, so I'm in the darkness. And wave this and come on, you son of a bitch! Come on!
Sorry.
I can't see you, but I'm gonna hit you. And I rage.
All right. So you rage. Okay. All right.
he's a raging cage.
Thorn, you are up.
My range, you can just see here. Come on, you chicken shit! Come on out here! You're the worst vampire I've ever heard of. I'm really scared of you. I really am. I'm not gonna lie.
That was wimpy mockery.
I'm scared.
You were born from a bat.
Yeah, you smell funny, and whoever turned you was Bela Lugosi, and 1 point of damage.
Yeah,
If he fails his,
Is it a wisdom or charisma save?
I think it's a wisdom. Sorry about that. I'll think of something better next time.
And he just has to hear you, right?
He just has to hear me
Yeah.
60 feet instantaneously. In one action, you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments to a creature you can Oh, I don't do it. You gotta see them.
You gotta see him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that is so lame.
So you tried it and it didn't
You,
work. I tried it and it didn't work.
y'all.
Hey, that wimpy little.
Because it was a really wimpy one anyway, so that should have been auto fail.
It's like I'm not really scared.
By all the gods, I can curse better than that, Bard.
Come on in.
I'm already here. Come on.
All right. That's Thorn. Are you gonna do anything else, Thorn?
I'll stay ready with
Stay ready with the bow. All right, Zazriel, you are up.
Alright. I sling my bow onto my back, pull out my shield.
Shield of Zazriel. I will shield of Zazriel.
All right, perfect. All right.
Strike, strike. Nonsense.
All right.
Oh no, it's bad.
Jeez. Oh, but your AC's
Yeah, I was like, why are you saying jeez? This rolled a 2 and a 3.
Let me see.
Does he attack?
Yeah, you feel as he strikes back on your back. You get you get clawed in the back.
And I reach up and grab it. Hold.
Yeah, hold on. Let's
Or
do
try anyways.
damage here first on you.
50 points of damage.
So you are gonna take 6 points of damage. So I'll have you at minus 16.
Yep.
All right.
Is that half?
And then his second attack is going to hit you as well.
Okay.
This is for 12 points.
That's
so now
half.
you haven't raged yet, or
I
did
told
you
you I
rage?
raged before I went in the room.
Okay, my
so
bad.
it's minus
All right.
3 and minus 6 then?
Yeah, yep.
So total minus 19 then.
Yep, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
And now the grab.
Okay, now you can try to grapple him.
Where'd you get those claws, gnomes or us?
Now remember, you're at disadvantage.
Huh?
You're at
Yeah,
disadvantage.
but I'm going to recklessly grab, so I'm at an advantage. So they cancel each other out,
Yep,
and
okay.
now I'm doing it normal.
Yep, perfect.
What?
Oh,
What?
Good, you roll, man.
Roll your dice. Let's see what I do. Oh my fucking god.
Alright. You lose your next attack.
oh.
Well, I had 2 attacks this round.
Now that means next round.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, you get one attack.
Yeah, at least I get 1 attack.
Alright, so
So let's see. So how would that work? That
so
would
what
work.
does that
that
look like?
He was a little too high. When he reached down, he tried to claw me. When I went to grab his claws, I leapt up. I had to leap up in the air to try to grab back behind me because he's behind me. And no, I accidentally hit myself with the flat of my Gladys in the other hand in the head a little bit. So I should probably take a couple points of damage from that.
I do 3.
What should I take for damage? I mean, I wasn't really swinging
I
hard.
don't have to take any damage. I'm going to do
Okay.
enough to you anyway.
I'll take your 1 point since you raged already.
Alright, Elle, you are up.
I don't know.
All right. So what do I know about vampires? Since we have a good sense that there's a vampire in that friggin' room.
You think?
You can make a roll.
I need my
Religion
Timmy to help me.
You can go with religion if you want, or you can go with nature, arcana, whatever you want to do. I'm game for it. Go ahead and
Yeah,
make a roll.
13.
What did you say?
13.
13 total. All right, so I'll tell you what you know. 13.
They're undead.
What? Go figure.
Silver.
You know that.
Silver magic.
You know, one, they're undead. Two, you know, they're usually very strong. They're very charming. They're very fast. They're very aggressive, very tough opponents. You know that they have the ability to charm. You know that they can usually summon bats or wolves or some or other sorts of creatures like that, which you guys have already experienced. You know, some of the things is they can't enter a room without permission of without like a home or somebody without the permission of the person that owns the home. There are some ways around that, however. But you also know that they're sunlight. That they're very hypersensitive to sunlight.
As all powerful creatures are.
As all powerful creatures, yes, are. You know that they can shape change. They can usually change into bats or wolves. Is one of their things. Their charm that they have is very, very powerful. And you know that they're probably very resistant to without or non-magical attacks. The whole silver thing is a falsity. The silver is against werewolves, but some people think it's also against vampires. But that's definitely not. That's not true.
Pass the one on
What about
those
garlic?
crossbow bolts.
I don't believe you guys. It is true.
So
Pretty sure Gar
you-
has some sort of garlic in his bag.
That's what my mom said anyway.
I ate that for breakfast with the beans.
all right, Al. What else do you do?
I think we actually lost it. Oh,
Oh,
oh, he's back.
Decided at that moment to not only boot me, but tell me my password.
Well,
Well, you suck. Okay.
yes,
Pissed at them.
Jesus, you sound like Seth.
well, I told everybody else.
What do you feel like?
Vampires and that.
Because of course I'm not looking down at my screen when I'm reading out of the book. But there's I don't know how much you got or any of it, Dan. None of it. Okay, so so you got that silver is a myth. That's definitely not the case.
That's a lie. True.
And you know that they're super sensitive to sunlight. They're usually immune to or resistant to normal weapons. You know that their charm is very powerful. They can summon bats or wolves, which you guys have already experienced with the bats. They can also shape change usually into wolves and bats. Their bite is very powerful. They do have the ability to charm. They're very strong, very fast, usually very charismatic. All those things. They're one of the ultimate
All
villains.
past the why the hell would I go in there? Okay.
Exactly. Why did I go in there before?
Why did I go in there before? Pretty much to back up Saz.
Yeah, I know. No.
Now she's not in there, so no. All right. So with that in mind, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I can even do against this thing. So I don't think that there's any way to hold it at bay or any of that kind of knowledge.
The knowledge I did give you some of that. You understand in the sense that there's usually they have to be invited into somebody's home or dwelling of the owner of the house. So you picked that up, but in a sense, you don't think there's really anything unless you have to be almost very, very powerful to hold something like this at bay.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I am going to have to just rely on
your bad luck.
or bad luck. Isn't that just usually the case? Yeah. So I will I'll pull a scroll and cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. So that gives you what, a +2 on your armor class? Is that
Plus
correct?
2 on the armor class.
Okay, perfect. All right. And that's it for L. So at the end of L's turn, you get another slam on you, Dar. And he crits.
Oh my god.
Well, thank God I'm raging. Raging.
Like a Cajun.
Something.
What's a Cajun? Is that a kind of orc?
No.
Well,
It
All
stands
right.
for your ugly face. Oh.
So you are now. I know your heat. Now I know you're raging. So you're going to take another 7 points. So I have you minus 26.
Cool.
Where'd you learn your clawing skill?
Right.
I have the best insults.
All right.
Swear to God, you need to sharpen those things.
New round.
Jesus.
All right, Kit, you are up.
So we're trying to keep the vampire in the room.
I didn't know what you were trying to do.
Vampire's not coming out to play.
I'm confuzzled.
Yep. You're a tiger.
My toenails are sharper than that.
I'm going in if you want to come in, kid.
No, that's right. You can only go down.
Just give me some light.
I didn't hear him scream
I'm gonna
last
throw
round. So.
behind Zaz just to be on the safe side.
You're gonna be behind Zaz.
Be behind Zaz, getting ready to, if I need to, run, jump,
All right,
claw.
put Kit behind Zaz. All right, at the end of Kit's turn, takes another whack at Dar.
Where's he hitting you from?
From behind, up above, something on my back.
That's a 19 on the die.
What a waste of good dice. You don't need all that to hit me.
So you take another 5 points. I have minus 31 now. All right, Erebus, you are up.
Oh, maybe I can try. Maybe Terry will online.
All right. This is probably pointless, but I'm going to throw a fairy fire into the room.
Okay.
Ah, we did just said that. It's awesome.
All right.
Twisted minds think alike.
All right, so it lights up, ever so briefly, but it lights up right now.
Where he's at.
Yeah, where Dar is, and you can move the vampire creature is on Dar's, basically right on the side, just right next to Dar.
Right there?
Just yep. Mm-hmm.
On the ceiling?
No, hanging on off the wall. Yep, hanging off the wall.
Do I see him? Because does that trigger my? Oh wait.
No, you wouldn't see him. I'm right around the corner.
And then a couple things. So they both have to make DC 12 charisma saves. Sorry, it's just DC 12, but
What is the thing do?
it covers up the sparklies.
It does what?
Outlines you as far
Oh,
as
don't worry about. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
You're just outlined,
Go
right?
away anyway.
It will go away.
Gotcha. Okay, and then I will. I'll move up the wall into the ceiling and use a cunning action to hide.
Okay,
Forward
yeah.
towards
Go
the
ahead
door?
and make a roll. Yeah, make a roll because this
Yeah.
time I'll
Yep.
see if he
Got it.
spots
Yep.
you in this.
All right,
No,
that's
he's
a
not.
21.
Yeah, you're good. I rolled a 2 on the die.
Nice.
All right. Are you doing anything else, Erebus?
I'm out. That was my action.
All right. So at the end of your turn, he's gonna. Now this one's not at advantage though. He's gonna take a bap at Dar.
Oh yeah, because it's lit up. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, he misses. I rolled a 3 on the die. So
You know,
The bright light.
he misses you. All right.
I
That's,
once knew a dwarf gal that was rougher in bed than you are.
Dar, you are up.
Cool. Dar reaches over
Make
and
it
tries to
so
grab him.
anywhere.
Now because of this momentary light, do I have the opportunity to do it
Get up, stand up.
without disadvantage?
Yeah. Well, now remember, you lose your first attack. So
Yeah.
only your
I
second.
got one attack to
Yeah,
try and
one.
grab him.
All right.
Stand
Yeah.
up. You're laying down.
No, he's not.
No, he's
not.
not.
gonna be laying down.
No, he's not.
He didn't knock me over.
No, he just lost his attack.
That's a 17 plus
Now-
9 is
okay.
26.
Yep.
So I get a hold of him.
Yes.
We are grappled, and as my move action, I try to pull it. Well, I can move him in my action up to the 35 feet. Or no, it's half my movement. I
Half
think
your
it is.
movement.
Half movement. Well, since we're at the door, that is 5, 10, or that's 10, 50, or 10, 20, 30, 35, and I yell, "Shut the damn door so we can't go back in there!"
All right, that's Dar. Thorn, you are up.
I shut the damn door so we can't go back in there.
Ka-tunk! Guess who's inside?
Who's
All
inside?
nice and safe.
I'm stuck next to a vampire, dude. I'm dead.
Wait, Eris, were you inside or outside?
I
He
don't
was
know.
inside.
I'm not in the room.
No, he's in the
Oh,
hallway.
okay, you're just up on top. Okay.
Yeah.
So now the door is shut, and he's out here with us.
Cast darkness in here.
All right.
Great job. Great job, Dar.
You can't do it.
All right, so that's
all I
Thorn.
can do in my
Yep.
movement.
All right, Thorn.
That's
Thorn closes the door. Anything else? You can do anything else?
Shriek.
You can see him.
Be afraid. I can still attack?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot the hell out of him with my crossbows. Hell yeah.
You
Eat
just
this,
manipulated
vampire.
an item to shut the door.
Yeah.
Eat this. That would be one. One's a 18,
That'll hit him.
and that is for 8 points of damage, yo.
All right, now is that magical?
That is not magical.
All right.
But I believe in the silver.
Would we have advantage because of the
That's right. It's silver, but it's
I
not
believe in
magical.
it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you get advantage because of the grapple?
Oh, you know, one second. I gotta see something.
No.
quick.
And the other roll would have been a
Bill.
15 modified, or so the other one would be 15.
Before we
15 misses him. Just
before we go
Okay.
any further, Bill, I
Yes.
want to make damn sure that I did that right. I don't want to do this wrong. Hold on a second.
And I reload with silver bullets again. I believe it.
We
Attack
only have
action to
five
make
of them.
if you're able
So
to
this
swing
is
on our case, target rebel must
That's 2. So, 3rd and 4th.
Yeah. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target by making a grapple check instead of an attack roll. A
Yep.
strength athletics check contested by the target, strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check.
so
we
he
have
gets
to
a
roll off
contested
against
roll.
each other.
Okay.
So it's either he gets he either gets acrobatics or athletics, whichever is better
And you've already
against mine.
You had the 27.
That's
No, that's it.
No, that's not. That's
your
not.
attack.
That's my.
That's to initiate it. Now he has to keep him under
Okay.
control.
Well, but now you're
So he
not.
does have.
Oh,
so
but-
he does have to hit.
Huh?
When it
So he has to hit as well.
No, it's a special. I don't have to hit.
Right. So you just use your roll.
This
Then you already
attacks
rolled.
them. Yeah, it's the same thing, and it's the same bonus, so it's exactly the same. So
No,
still
I think
27.
you have to change your attack, right? You have to swap out your attack.
Yep.
Read it from the beginning,
You use the attack action to
Yep.
make a special melee attack called a grapple.
right?
Okay, if you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, must be within your reach.
Okay.
Using one free hand, you try to seize the target by
Yep.
making a grapple check instead of an attack roll.
Okay.
Okay, a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to roll.
Yeah. All right.
It's a 27.
So it's a 27. So you have to beat my 27.
Your athletics and your to hit are the same.
They are.
Okay. So no, he failed.
He's trained in athletics. And
That's right.
So we're
So
good.
he failed, so we're good. All right. I just want to make sure we're doing it right. I don't want to.
Yep.
I don't want to screw up, and we want to get the rules right anyways. But I just didn't want to screw this up if I didn't want to feel like I was cheating.
All right. Zazriel, you are up.
Hey, the DM cheated
I
one.
drop down and cut the bastard open.
Someone cheating to get caught.
Natural 20. Natural 4.
But I would-
11 to hit.
11 misses. Zazriel, since you've been in combat with this guy, now you see him out here in the hallway. You can tell that he has been healing up. He's still wounded from your cuts, but it looks like he has healed up a great deal.
Awesome. I am gone.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
For 11 points of damage.
How much of it
11 points and then 7 radiant.
Thank you. So 7 radiant.
Yep.
All right.
We can't heal radiant damage.
That is right.
He's scarred for life.
Yes, he is.
Stop.
All right.
Please, have you seen his face? He was scarred before we ever got here.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
so-
very resemblance. Oh, you got nice. You got
Hey,
power.
I'm the one who pulled him out of the darkness, buddy. I was waiting to do that all last week. I was going to try to do that.
You got Alex 9.
All right, so that's Zazriel, right? All right. So end of now it's he's up.
And I knocked your ass out.
Okay. I had no hit points left.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we'll have to knock him a fight. I don't care. I got
Still.
wins.
All right. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna accept your grapple, and now he's gonna bite you.
Oh, guys, if you get turned, it's.
If he tries to bite me, I'll let him go. He ain't grappling me. I was grappling him.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
On his turn, let's go back to the
I throw
grapple.
him.
Let's go back to the
Who's
grapple.
being
But I think he has to.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
No,
I think
I
it's
don't
just
know.
movement.
It's just movement.
No, it's just movement, isn't it?
Yeah, he
I
can
mean,
bite.
he's gonna hit you anyway, isn't he? So who
Yeah.
cares?
So he bites you.
Okay.
Make a save.
All right. So no, he doesn't need to make a save here. All right. Let's see. Now, necrotic, is that the one that you
Nope.
don't take?
Psychic.
Okay, so you'll only take half
I'll take
necrotic. All right.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, probably.
you took your turn.
So you're gonna take 8 points of damage,
Minus 39.
minus 39.
And is that it?
And then he also slams into you with a punch.
Now you're getting the picture. This is getting sexy.
But he misses that.
Oh,
Oh,
hell,
two
you
on
can't
the
even
die.
do that right. Here, this is how you do it.
All right. L, you are up.
Oh, thank you. So I'm going to do a second level guiding bolt,
Okay.
which I am touching my amulet.
All right.
Okay, so I'll have a 16 to hit.
Okay.
Is that going to hit him?
16? Yeah, that AC, yeah, AC 16 hits him.
Hit. And oh, all right, so 21 points of damage.
Is any of that radiant? Or is it
All radiant.
all radiant? Okay, that's
yeah.
good. Okay.
That was a beam of godlight.
He roars out in pain on that one.
Mine would be pretty.
He ain't felt Gladys yet.
All right. All right, Al. Anything else?
Let's think. Based on where we are, right there. Shit.
You guys are in a hallway.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how far. How far is the? I'm about in the middle of the hallway, right?
You're right here. There's a down body in the back of the vampire.
You're 15 feet away from the door.
Okay. So move me back another 10 feet.
We can move the angle of the camera a little bit more.
Which way?
Down into the right a bit.
There
Perfect.
you go. Perfect. All right. At the end of L's turn, he bites down into Dar again.
Oh, it says I can release, by the way, anytime without it.
Okay. Well, you haven't yet, have you?
I said I released him.
Okay, you release him? Okay.
Yeah, he can. He had to hit normal.
All right.
Oh, and
That's-
Thorn's blocking the door.
Oh
Oh, well, all three of us are blocking the door right now.
Yeah, he ain't going anywhere.
Thorn's in front of the handle.
All right. So with that, he's gonna miss. All right.
Oh,
All right.
I don't think he could miss the dark.
Well, when you roll a 3 on the die, it's all right. That's end of L's turn.
All right. I understand. I know the feeling.
New round. Kit, you are up.
I will jump and try to fight him.
All right.
No, her attack's considered magical.
Oh,
Is it druid?
Yeah. They're considered magical.
And it bounced out of the tray.
Come on, girl, get it. By the way, this is the first attack since. Hold it. This is the first attack since he shot his spell. So
Oh,
her
yeah.
attack is at advantage right now.
Okay.
So she
you
gets
get
to roll 2 20-siders.
2 20-siders.
Take the
Kit.
best one.
Yay! That was much better. I rolled a 15 on the die. Plus 5 is 20.
Woo!
That hits. That hits.
Yes. 3 plus 3 is 6 points piercing.
All right. Very nice.
Freaking giant tiger teeth into the shoulder.
All right. That's Kit. All right. So then at the end of Kit's turn. So where's the vampire? Can you just point that out? So I'm
Right
looking
there.
at this. All right.
And Kit is right next to it. Right next to me. It's kind of the two of us standing there next to him.
The 1-2 combo. Oh, 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 oh.
Vampire, me.
All right. So he's gonna take a jab at you again, Dar.
That's right. Keep it coming. Show me some love.
With the giant tiger still on its shoulder.
This one's gonna hit.
That's all right.
For 4 more points. So I have you at 43.
It's only a flesh wound. He is definitely bloodied now. But he don't feel it.
All right. That's Kit. All right. Erebus, you are up.
All right, I believe I'm hidden. That was a
Yeah.
19, I think.
Yes.
Or 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna take a shot then.
The door's closed to Erebus.
That's good. I
He's
don't
on the
have
other
to
side of the door,
but
not on
thank you.
that side.
I thought you were in the room.
Alright.
No.
I
no.
can't. I
no.
can't see in the dark.
Oh. Whoops.
He's not in the room.
Yes, that's gonna hit. AC 23.
Yeah, that hits.
That's a one. Yeah. All right, 16, 18, 23 points.
23.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
All
And
right.
I'll crawl to a new position and try to hide again.
All right.
So I do that. All right, that is 23.
You got him. I rolled a 7 on the die.
Spooter, Erebus, Spooter.
All right. Dar, you are up.
All right. Recklessly attacking. Here we go. Meet Gladys. Well, one is a 16 and the other is a 14, so
That'll hit.
that's definitely plus 9 is
Go
25.
ahead.
But it's only for 8 and 2 is 10 points of
Okay.
damage with that swing. Second swing. Come on, what's that? 9 and a 6. So 9 and 9 is 18
18 will hit.
for another, what did I say? 8 and 2 is 10.
All right.
That's 20 points, but 2 swings. That was 2 shitty swings, but
All right. This roars out a little bit. Ah!
no, it's he growls the best like a bear that he can back at him. That's how you're supposed to do it. You can't even growl right.
All right. Thorn is up. Thorn is
I gotta
up.
learn that vicious mockery.
I don't know which one of you guys I'm scared of most.
I'm just dripping blood everywhere right now. I don't look too good.
Oh, I got this, guys. I have silver bolts. I got this. I got this.
You didn't listen.
I don't believe you guys. I got this.
We're very.
Oh no! Wait! Look at that.
Oh wow! So
So one is a crit. The other one is a fumble.
So roll 6.
but which one came first is the problem when you roll them
The crit is
together.
close to me. Isn't that how it works?
No, that's not how.
All right, here.
You
One,
roll
two, 1, 2, 3.
50-50.
Here,
That's
1,
what
2,
happens
3.
when you roll them both
Yeah,
together.
here.
That's why I say don't roll both
1, 2,
attacks
3, 4,
together.
5, 6.
I hate myself.
Yay!
4, 5,
that's
6.
it.
It's the 20.
All right, there we
Now
go.
what?
So it's a crit.
You got a crit.
Yep.
All right. So I rolled the damage together as well. So this one's not controversial because they're both 4. So the crit is
4 plus another roll.
Roll
4 plus
another.
another roll.
Oh, exploding
Six.
dice.
Very
Roll
nice.
another one. So that's
So it's
10 so
10.
far. Roll another one.
Oh, that's goat's milk.
11 plus, what's your...
3.
So 11 and 3 is 14.
14
Damn,
points.
you guys
Nice.
did 14
Silver
points of
bolt.
damage.
That's the
There you
most
go.
damage I've ever done as a character. Except for when I accidentally blew up that one little kid and when we were that one bomb.
By the way, what do you do now after you shot?
All right, stop.
Oh, the second one was a fumble, so he's done.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah. So the fumble.
Yeah, roll a dice.
All right.
See
So let's see
he
what
does. I hope he
happens
doesn't-
with the fumble here.
Sure.
Oh,
Get
no,
hit in
I-
the back. He's the
I
lowest.
roll this die here. Nothing happens, so you're good. All
I
right.
told you guys, it's the silver bolt. And I only have one silver bolt left.
All right, Zazriel, you
Well,
are
I
up.
hope you were taking notes. I've been trying to teach you how to viciously mock someone.
Stabbing him twice again.
All right.
And his life. And his
I'm
life.
between you guys and a goal.
Roll the die.
You fumbles?
Yeah.
Oh, oh no! This is bad.
Who fumbled mine?
Zaz just shot and fumbled.
You hit yourself.
Oh.
How's this
How
happen?
does this
How the
happen?
hell did you hit yourself?
Yeah, how do you hit yourself, Zaz?
With a bow. Or did you swing with a...
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, that was the problem right there. You're supposed to stick to a damn bow.
I stabbed myself in the foot.
All right. Go
Like,
ahead and roll
you go-
damage
you
to
go up,
yourself.
You go up,
Hook
but you're
yourself
too
in
weak
the
to
foot.
hold your sword. He gets too weak to hold the sword, so he stabs it.
What's the damage?
19 points of damage.
Oh! Oh, you really stabbed yourself in the
Oh
foot.
man, you lost
But hold on a minute.
Bonus
Now, does that,
23.
did you have your hunter's mark on it?
I can't do it to myself.
Right. That's why I wanted to make sure you
Oh,
weren't
okay.
using that.
All right. That's Zaz.
Oh.
Ow.
All right, vampire.
Oh.
Dead ass.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna.
All right, so he's like, I gotta go shoot him.
Yes,
He's going
you do.
after you. Two
Come on,
attacks
baby,
coming
let's
at you. So he realizes he's gotta kill you.
see,
He
I
looks
just
desperate, like he wants to get back to
Yeah,
his
I'm
room.
sure he does.
Natural 20. First attack.
Oh, Tar is just getting beaten up, guys.
No exploding dice.
Okay, and half.
Yep, I know. So another 7, so I have you minus 50, Dar.
He attacked the smartest
Yep.
one first.
All right, and then his
Next
second
attack.
attack.
I could have done the most damage to him.
That's gonna hit. The one's a 16, one's a 17.
Dar's face is just bloody as there's just blood running
Oh,
down
but
his
only
face.
one
You can
time.
hardly see through his one eye.
These as in L do the most damage.
Another
to the
3,
city.
so I have you minus 53,
This is so
Dar.
nerve-wracking. I'm biting my nails.
All right, and that's the end of his turn right now. L, you are up.
Okay, up again, huh?
Yes.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame on the bastard.
Okay.
So it's a dex save, which he's probably good at.
Yes. He's good at all saves,
Oh,
to be
no.
honest. It doesn't. He's just so don't feel that bad, Dan. He's good at all saves.
Sounds like an 80s song by Wilson Phillips.
See. So what's the?
14.
Oh, he makes it.
Alright. Well, he doesn't take any damage then.
Okay. All right. All right. You doing anything else, Al?
I guess she'll move up. She'll move back 15 towards him.
Oh, towards him. Okay.
Sort of goad him into. Come on, and don't you want to play more?
You're right behind him, literally right behind him.
Yeah, you see him more desperate to get through Dar right now. As at the end of your turn, he tries to scratch and pop Dar again. Oh, this is gonna be. But you have sucky AC. Thank you, Dar. Because I rolled a 7, yeah, but that still hits you. So,
Half damage.
yeah, I know. I got the half mark down, buddy. All right, I missed it one time. All right, so 4 more, so you're at minus 57.
Nickel and diamond me to death. Nickel and diamond me
That's
to death.
right. He's gonna get to that damn. He's like, I gotta get back to my room. All right, so new round. Kit, you are up.
You know what they said about that room? Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
I am gonna try to fight again.
All right, go
Good.
ahead.
Keep going. You gotta give as much damage to this thing as possible.
I got a 10
10 total.
on the die. So 15 total.
15 total. You almost bite into him, but you just quite don't get through his skin.
He like he does one of those cool like Dragon Ball moves where he phases out.
All right, and you doing anything else, Kit?
If only I still had the advantage. I don't have a double attack, so.
As
Okay.
my father-in-law would say, if frogs had wings, they wouldn't bump their asses.
All right, so at the end of Kit's turn, once again, slams into Dar
Oh, I used to say, if frogs had wings, they wouldn't
and
bump their asses.
hits again.
No kidding.
For another 3 points. So I have to get minus 60 now.
We're getting there, man.
Look how
Hey, Elf, or somebody, I could use a little bit of something.
All right, Erebus, you are up.
All right, line up the shot. Aim it for his neck. We'll see if we can hurt him here.
All
Take a
right.
shot.
have 20 points of healing.
All right. That's no AC 18. I think is good.
That hits him.
Yep. Okay. 5, 10, 14, 19 points.
Ooh, nice. All right.
That's what I did to myself last time.
And
Yeah, we should
same. Oh shit!
Hold it down, hold it
Position.
down.
It's talking.
Okay, yeah, like in the other corner of the. All right.
Yep. In the ceiling. Yeah, that's a 24.
He actually wins this time.
All right. No problem.
He sees you this time as you shot him in the neck. He glares. You see the just glowing of his eyes looking right at you as you cross over into the corner.
And he faces out.
But luckily for you, he seems to just be set on killing Dar because at the end of your turn, he takes another strike at Dar. Yep, 19 on the die. All right.
Rogues are pretty overpowered. They get their hide on.
This time I got you for a little bit more. 5, so I have you minus 65.
Oh, man. Well, we'll see if we can get him before we go down.
All right, that's reset. Dar, you are up.
All right, bitch, you're mine.
I'm gonna kill you.
That's what I keep saying.
And then I'm gonna kill your friends.
All right.
Man, so you should have never come to
Well, I did say you had to go through me. All right. Recklessly attacking.
Yep.
Come on, give me one. Now it's a 16 on the dice. It's
That'll
gonna hit.
Yep.
And 8 and 5 is 13 points.
13.
Swing again. No, but again, 16 on the dice is going to hit, and that's 19 points of damage on that one.
Nice.
And that's all magic wax, so
Yeah.
it should stay there. Bam, bam.
Not stable.
It doesn't stay. It hurts him.
You know what I mean. It hurts.
Alright.
Can anybody give me a little boost here in the back?
All right, that's
Otherwise, I'm going down, and you're on your own.
Thorn. You are up.
I gotta admit, I'll admit, he's finally doing it.
Thorn's over there biting his fingernails.
Oh God, I know I can't do this on my own, so I'm gonna come over to you. I love you, man. I'm gonna give you everything I got. I got it. Oh, for the love of God!
I'm gonna use my card.
What's that? The max
I'm gonna
healing?
use the max healing from one source.
Nice.
All right. Okay.
So that's
I need it right now.
Yeah, so
16,
make
that's
sure you mark
19.
off the card.
Yeah.
That's 19 points to you. Bud.
19 back. All right.
Who loves you and who do you love?
So that puts you minus 44,
There's
right?
nowhere for me to run.
44, right?
But
Yeah.
wait, just to point this
Nice.
out, if I heal them, I'll heal 20.
That just, buddy, that just
Yeah.
changed the whole picture here.
You needed that.
I
that's
need that
for sure.
really bad.
Very
Thank
nice,
goodness you had
Dawn.
that card. It would have been 9 points total. Yeah.
All right, Zazriel, you are up.
Oh, let's try this again.
Pull that arrow out of your leg.
That's my rapier. In my leg.
Oh, even worse.
First swing. That's gonna be a 20
That hits.
something. And then,
20 something.
3, 16 points of damage.
Jeez.
Nice.
16?
With a 1 and a 2 on the dice.
That wasn't saying
Wait,
juice
what
to
is
that. I
radiant?
was
What is radiant?
because of my stupid
7.
pencil.
7 radiant.
7 radiant? Okay, thank you.
That's gonna be a 19.
That hits.
Maybe that's 19. 20 points of damage and 7 others radiant.
20 points of damage and
Nice.
7 radiant. All right, how do you finish? Ah.
Yes! Oh my god!
I slice him, come in with the rapier, slice him in the gut.
Pull
As
out
I
your
pull
leg.
it out, he goes to one knee, and I slice his head off.
All right. So as you guys see that his head goes off, as his head falls to the ground, his body completely becomes this cold mist and just swoops right by you guys, heading the opposite direction, not towards the room,
Okay. It's like, shit.
away from the room.
Oh wow!
Heading and just goes kind of heading away from all of you guys.
Oh,
I
wow.
feel the chili gets up and do it.
Nice. Dar goes, Valiant, watch out! He's coming your way as a mist!
Is it fast, Bilbo?
Yes, it's fast. Just kind of goes right, and you see, actually that because the door behind you guys kind of it's even like slightly a little closed. You didn't close it all the way, but there's even little holes in that door, and it just kind of the mist goes through the doors on the opposite side of the door. Very nice, guys. We'll come out around.
Oh man!
Damn, that was good teamwork, guys.
I thought for sure we were done for. I can't believe we did it.
You got him out of the room.
I had
Yes.
to.
Jeez.
I've been thinking about that for a week.
was
I
actually
wanted
the
to do that
smart-
last week.
It was a smart
You
move by
could
the
have done it
DM
from
to take
sitting on
me
the other
out
side of
first.
the river.
Because I would have done the most damage too.
All right.
Yeah, the DM was super smart by taking me out.
So Elle, let's go with you since you were next up. What do you do?
All right, so I'm confused. He went into the room
No, he went opposite,
Towards the
out
mud.
He went
towards
towards
the
the mud
mud pit.
towards the mud. Okay.
Yep, in mist.
But he's moving fairly quickly as a mist.
Yeah, he's just he's gone. In a sense of, you see the mist go through some holes in the door. Just very quickly as he died, his body just becomes this cold mist and rushes right by you. In fact, and just goes right outside the holes of the opposite side of the room and just seems to disappear through the other side of the door.
See, I
Okay,
told you.
so I would
Opposite,
need to go
behind you. Yeah, towards the mud pit.
Really?
for the door, open the door.
to do with me.
Well, it's still open, but slightly open. But you actually saw him go, and part of his mist went through some very small holes in that door as well.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna go through,
Okay.
see if I see the mist.
No, you don't.
In a
You see a lot of mist because of the mud, the boiling in this room. You just can't depict it at all.
Okay. So I can't determine where the mist is moving.
No.
From this thing in particular.
Yeah. Once you come into the geyser room, it's just imagine you're in a sauna.
Right. it's a steam room.
Yeah.
And among the steam.
It's everywhere, guys.
Yeah, it's
It's
everywhere.
taking over.
You do not see Valiant, though, by the way.
Oh, great. Okay. She's basically going to go,
Disadvantage.
I don't think that means he's dead. Or gone, forever gone. So, yeah, great.
All right.
Target's on VP tonight.
So let's take it out around. So Zaz, what do you guys do?
I open the door and go to the coffin.
All right.
Well, hold it. Is the darkness still in the room?
Yes, the darkness
I
is
walk
still
straight
in the
'cause I
room.
knew where it was.
Yes,
from
you
the
do.
line.
Yeah. Do you drag the coffin out of the room?
Hell no, I open the coffin.
No.
It's still dark in there. You can't see anything in the coffin
Yeah.
either.
Okay, I open
If
the
there's
coffin.
anything
Okay,
in
you
there,
open the
I
coffin.
can't hold the coffin, guys. I
Oh,
open the
that's-
coffin.
Oh,
All right.
Dar's injured and he's laying down. I open the coffin.
I'm
And
not
once I
laying
open
down.
the coffin, I'm going to do something, guys. All right?
All right, so you go in there, open the coffin. All right.
And I cast light.
Okay, so you cast light. All right. So
40?
Oh, that's right. You can see for.
for one round. So this is what you see.
Are you going person by person?
Huh? No, I'm out of rounds, but I let L and then Zaz, in the sense the leader Zaz. I was going with Zaz, and so I'm just telling you guys can be in a sense with, if you gotta go in with him, that's fine. It's not like he's by himself. We're out of rounds.
Please.
What? He died.
All right. So what you see in this coffin is a lot of. You see actually 6 leather sacks in the coffin here, as well as 3 scroll cases, and at the bottom of the coffin of this, on top of like this pillow. And actually, you also see this a flask, a small bottle flask with a cork lid of this light purple liquid. Right next to it, right where like the head of where this vampire would lay, there's this hammer. It is a black top. The top of the hammer is black, and just almost in a sense like a sledgehammer, with a wooden pole. And there's a couple of black rings around it as well, and one at the bottom also with a leather strap that you could wrap it around your arm.
I grab the 6 sacks and start walking towards the door, and I tell Dar that there's a big hammer in there waiting for you.
Yeah, it's not a big hammer; it's a hand hammer.
And I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna.
It's his ass.
Still
Now, mind
like-
you, I still have the hill giant strength on.
Yes,
So I walk in there, I grab the dang thing, I drag it out of the room,
the coffin.
the whole coffin.
Okay.
I want the thing all the way out here so we can look it up, look it over,
Okay.
bring it over to the ledge over there as soon as we have dumped everything out of it, and I'm sure there's nothing left. Gladys takes it apart into a million pieces, and when that's done, I take each piece and I throw it into the boiling mud.
So
He ain't gonna have a good night's sleep for a while. I know that much about vampires.
All right. So.
Good morning sleep. Good morning sleep.
So
Whatever.
So I'll
Right.
give you I'll give you the loot here first before we and then I'll ask what other people are doing here too quick. So there's 10,000 silver pieces and 9,000 gold pieces.
9,000?
9,000. 10,000 silver, 9,000 gold.
Wow.
Kit, what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure the hour, 2 hours was up for my form.
No, you can definitely still be in your cat form. You did that over here, so you can stay.
So, this has
You
all been only a couple of minutes.
Well, it's been a few minutes.
Well, a few, but
quite
yeah.
a few minutes
20
actually.
minutes by the time it's all over.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This
well,
is
yeah,
quite
I
a battle.
suppose, 'cause for me it's been a few minutes because I didn't come across right
Rubbing
away.
it up against her, like, please heal me.
All right, so yeah.
Trying to make the giant tiger cute.
All right.
As I'm bleeding.
No, you do not wake up yet.
Back injuries don't go through your other injuries.
Thorn, what do you do?
I also don't have any healing left.
I'm the only one who has you.
Yeah, Thorn, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm picking up. I'm
I
picking
can
up.
find your other form if you come back out later, but just hang on to this. Or you have to be an injured kitty.
Oh, I'm trying to find all those silver bolts.
So you'll recover half of your bolts.
I know that was the factor.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
You'll recover half plus 1 just because of that.
Yeah.
All right, Erebus, what are you doing?
All right, so straight away after it leaves, I try to follow it, do the same searching that Elle already did. I assume I'll fail. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Basically, yeah. So you guys chase it, get to both of you. Yeah, get to the chasm, the geyser room, and it's the mist in this room, the steam in this room. It basically dissipates in here, so you just can't figure out where it's at all.
Okay. And then starting on the ledge and then working back into the room, I want to search all the walls, the floor, everything for any secret compartments or doors.
Okay.
Or even little holes that he might have gone through.
Sure.
And then same thing with the coffin before he destroys it. And then so once I'm done searching that whole area, I'll just post up again at the edge of the chasm room.
Yeah. So I'll give you this part. So there's definitely the holes. There's holes at the bottom of both doors. As well as on the side of the coffin, there's holes. So yeah, it could definitely turn gaseous and go through any of these.
Not anymore.
3 different things. So I went gaseous went somewhere.
Yeah, I hope it had another one.
That's right.
This one's gone.
It's got another coffin somewhere in here.
So great, we get to find it again.
No.
And no other secret anything.
No, I'll get none. None. That'll take some time, but you're not going to find any secret doors along here. What's your name in your head?
In my head?
Yes.
I'm Dar the Bear. What's yours?
Oh my goodness. You're a dwarf, aren't you? I feel that you're a dwarf. Why are you growling like a damn baboon?
I'm not a baboon, I'm a bear.
A bear. Oh.
Hey guys, guess what? He's talking to. Oh. Wait a minute.
My name is Whelm. Address me as that. Whelm.
Well, hello, Whelm.
Oh, the hammer. Oh.
All right,
That's what I
I
was
suggest we take a rest in this hallway.
Is this a warhammer?
This is
Bopeen.
this is a throwing hammer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I really want this.
So, well, now, mind you, he's not being quiet about this in his head.
Yeah, you're saying it out loud.
He's staring at the things. So, well, what do you do?
I do a lot, Dar.
Like what?
Especially in the hands of a competent dwarf. Are you a competent dwarf?
Well, some people might argue the point, but I think so.
What's your intelligence?
Intellectually take you over.
10.
All right, we'll make it work somehow.
High intelligence. It's normally plus your intelligence bonus to damage.
With my guidance, we can do great things. I feel something though right now. Why do I feel a presence of giant?
Because I have the strength of giants in me right now.
I hate giants.
Well, yeah, but their strength is great when you're killing them.
I still hate giants.
It's a potion.
Okay.
He's saying this all out loud. You guys are all seeing him having this conversation.
I know you're not a giant,
And
but I
you can only
sense some giant in your blood right now.
Yeah, it's just a potion. It'll go away after a while. Don't worry. Had to kick some ass on a vampire.
Well, I have some powers that that can help you when used.
All right. By the way, this is Gladys. He holds up the axe. Gladys, meet well. Well, meet Gladys. She don't talk like you do.
No, Dar. That's just a normal axe.
There's nothing normal about Gladys. She's been with me since the beginning.
Oh, plus 3 hammer.
You're both. She's as special to me as you are.
Well, I am a
Well, then you don't
descendant from the Dalkin dwarven clan.
The Dalkin? Do I know this?
No, you don't. You've never heard of them.
They make really good shields.
Dankill, sorry, the Dankill dwarven clan.
Never heard of
Dankill. Kill Dan.
in real life and in the game.
Dan Kill, huh?
What's your alignment?
Chaotic good.
Okay. All right. I can work with you. Yeah, change a little bit of you though.
Uh-oh. I don't like changes.
Okay, well, change is good. Change is good. You've never heard that from other dwarves?
No! Dwarves don't like change.
Oh, some do. I'll work with you. We'll work with you. All right.
I want the trident though. I want the trident.
I'm gonna tie up Umbra.
Okay.
Hey, if you're gonna do that, use my 10 feet of chain, and I got two sets of shackles here with locks that are in my backpack. It's written on my sheet. 2 iron shackles with locks.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
And
I
10
heard
feet
you.
of chain.
I've heard it on a couple of casts already.
I'll remove
Dar.
we'll remove all of his weapons, so he's got nothing to fight with.
All right, perfect. Why do you travel as Dragonkin? 2 of them, and they're black Dragonkin.
Well, that one over there, he's a paladin, so he's one of them goody 2-shoe dragonkins.
Really?
Yeah, but right now he's been charmed by a damn vampire, and so I had to knock his ass out.
Yeah, I've hated being in that damn coffin. with
Well,
a vampire.
I've destroyed the coffin. I don't know if you noticed, but it's sitting in pieces at the bottom of this mud pit. He ain't sleeping in that one
You
anymore.
quite haven't done that yet. Yes,
Oh, okay.
This is before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's my plan anyway.
That's your plan.
Gladys is gonna help me unless you want to. We'll just tear this thing apart and throw it in the mud.
I don't care what you do with that.
So, Dar,
Yeah.
are you having problems?
No, this is Whelm. He points at the hammer. He says, "Whelm, this is Elle. She heals me."
Walking back.
Yeah, to me.
What's your alignment?
She is.
Jeez, I love how you guys don't know your alignments.
Well,
I'm chaotic neutral.
characters, so you know. True neutral.
True neutral.
I'm chaotic
Okay.
neutral.
All right.
Just straight up.
All
Don't
right.
ask me mine, Bilbo. I'm not telling you.
It hasn't asked yet.
And the other dragonkin that we were talking about here is my kitty cat. That's my friend. She has done nothing but been sweet and kind and protective of me, as I am sweet and kind and protective of her.
And what is Umbra's alignment?
Chaos neutral.
And
What?
Kit.
What?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
You're a
chaotic
paladin.
good. Chaotic.
Okay, yeah, good. Kit, what's your alignment?
I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah, neutral. Oh, what a you hear him say to your mind, what a crazy group. You guys are all just a mixed bag of
Trust me. Tell
just
me about it.
chaos.
Don't ask me about the dark elf
Spending is crazy.
How do you get anything done?
or the angel.
Angel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what's your alignment, Zazriel?
You don't see my wings.
What's your alignment?
Neutral.
Neutral? Okay, all right.
He's an angel with that.
All right, we're gonna you need to rest. You're hurt.
No kidding.
Who let you
tell,
Well, can you communicate with me?
tell your chaotic friends that you need to break.
Shaking hammer.
That you need to rest.
Well,
Yeah, I know. I'm going to.
After almost facing death, I'd like to take a long rest.
But before we do, before we do that, I got to do something here. He walks over to Kit and he says, "Kitty cat, you look a little messed up." Puts his hand on her shoulder. Father Bear, lend your strength.
Remember, just remember though, because she's in the. Just so you know too, cat-wise, you're better off not healing her in cat form.
That's right. Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Wait until she
that.
comes. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know that.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to remind you.
All right.
So,
When
which will wear off when you guys take a long rest.
Please hammer, don't hurt
So
I
him.
just
That's
don't want to start
MC
licking the
Hammer's
blood
first
out of my
album.
fur.
It's called Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him.
7, you said?
something that's been your.
Well,
And then 14 more.
14. So,
Whelm hear me, Dar?
Whelm says to you, yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he or does it know where the vampire might have gone to now that it's not here?
No.
Nah. He just says he didn't like sleeping in that damn
I got
coffin.
another spell.
That's why I'm taking it apart.
Down
Anything
6.
tell us about that room? Anything special we can?
Anything you know about that room? There were other special places
He's
that he
like-
kept you?
He's like, there's no way out of this room other than the way you came.
25 back.
You're kidding. You mean I gotta go back over that mud pit?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yes.
We might be taking a swim.
25 points back to Dar.
Oh, thank you. 69. Or no. 20 what?
25.
So I'm at minus 19.
19.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you fought bravely today. It was a brave action of you going into the dark.
Had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your meat shield.
I thought I was going to go see more of Illinois today. Yes,
I
that's
can't
not
go
time.
back across that pit. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, how are we gonna take? How are we gonna? That's my question. How are we
That's,
gonna take this one across the pit?
That's a thought for 8 hours later.
Make that coffin into a boat.
You really want to sleep here, knowing that thing could come back?
That thing's not coming back.
Well, we can make the coffin into a boat.
Then you better plug the holes.
I will
in.
memorize Lehman's tiny hut.
And if it will come back, we have people on watching that door. We have one person on watch every time.
All right. Well, I'm tired. I need a rest.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I want to roll to heal.
So, you don't need to roll yet. So first off, Kit will come out. You know, an hour goes by, and Kit will come out of tiger form into her form.
How bad does she look?
She's only minus 9 when she comes out. Elle, you could still use a healing kit on Umbra, who's unconscious right now and chained up, but is hurt really bad. Umbra is really messed up. And Kit, you can use one. And Erebus is minus 9. But and everybody else has had one used.
So once Kit is out of her cat form, yes.
Yes, that's why I was waiting. Yeah, for an
And
hour.
I
Yeah.
have 3d8 worth of heals left as well if you guys need.
Heal me.
Yeah, so you might want to use those.
10 points to Cat.
So that'll put Kit all better. Okay.
Kit Kat. And then Umbra, yeah.
Okay.
She'll bind Umbra's wound. He's all
So, and then 2 on.
bound up. And what level is he?
4.
4th.
So that's 9 points.
9.
So mine is
31.
And then she's definitely going to check him for signs of charm.
Yeah, after you bind the wounds an hour and Umbra gains consciousness, and Umbra, you're going to be kind of like groggy. You know what happened, but you felt like it was a dream. Like you felt you didn't realize that you were doing this yourself. And so you remember it. You remember all the actions, everything being done. However, you don't know why, or you don't even necessarily believe
oh my
that it was you, that you couldn't have done that. You believe it was a dream.
Oh, just groaning. Oh.
Well,
You're my dragon brother, and then we'll hook you up. Oh!
What happened? I just had the weirdest dream that I was fighting with the vampire, and then.
Yep. And then you tried to attack us, so I knocked you out with the help of a few.
So how much?
I had one first level spell slot open, and that was for 11 points.
For Umbra?
Yeah. And then I had a
So
second level
20.
spell slot open, and that is also 11 points.
Okay.
I have one more second level spell slot.
How far down is he?
-9 at that.
I'm at -19.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I got one more slot.
Okay.
Who wants?
one left.
Who wants that last second level slot?
I'll take your second level slot.
You got it. You
Give it
second
to me,
level.
baby.
Slot machine.
Second level slot. Oh, look at that, G. So that's 12 plus 3 plus 15, yo.
I'm at -4. Beautiful.
Who loves you and who do you love?
How bad is that?
Oh, bro.
Zaz is only -2.
Oh, okay. How about
That's
Erebus?
all my spells.
Erebus is -9.
No.
Could you take
L is -20.
Hell's gonna.
I'm chained.
Father Bear, lend your strength.
Shackled me.
It's only gonna be 6 points, but
All right, so -14.
wait, it's plus. Wait, it's plus your level. Is that right?
Huh?
Is it plus your level or is it plus your?
Oh, plus your bonus.
Oh, okay. So, never mind. Same thing.
Okay.
6 points.
All right.
So that's 6 points back. It's the best I could do.
All right. So does anybody else
I
have?
heal myself 9 with my lamp hands. Unless if he unshackles me.
I realized that wasn't going to go in.
Could you unshackle me?
You can touch your butt.
How
You have to lay
is
your hand on
Josh
it,
still hurt?
I'm at -9
Or could you
out of 30.
Yeah, but you never get into combat.
I don't want to, but it seemed to.
I do.
It's a knife. It's just cutting a piece.
I'll touch it
No.
first.
So the question I have is
Erebus is -9. If that's what you're asking.
I'll
So I
heal
will
him
not-
9.
so the question I got is, what do you guys want to do with Umbra?
He's all better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cut his hands off.
What do I want to do with Umbra?
Give him a slice of cheese.
Besides push him in the mud?
No, my question is, do we leave him chained up or not? He's asking to be let out.
Well, at this very moment, I'm checking him out. So I'm definitely going to look. I actually have Charm Person.
Didn't know
as
you
one
were
of
into
the
that
stuff
kind of thing.
I'll do.
Okay.
So definitely going to look to see if I think he's currently influenced.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
It's a BBC.
That is a 17.
Okay. Yeah. You think he's released from the charm. You don't think he's charmed anymore. And especially with him talking, like he doesn't see the. He kind of remembers, but he doesn't understand. He feels like he was dreaming the whole thing.
I believe it's safe to unshackle until we find this thing again. And
All right. So you guys unshackle Umbra.
Okay.
Take your chains
They
back.
said if you
Chains, shackles, everything gets put back in my bag.
What was that, Kit?
Josh said Thorn was still injured.
Uh, Thorn is yes -9.
I can heal that.
So can I. I haven't used any of my spell slots.
All right, then heal away, Kit.
Thank you. Hey, Kit.
Yeah?
You do know that when you're in animal form, you can use your spell slots and heal yourself with using up a spell slot, right?
Really? That's cool.
No, I did not.
Yes, if you read up on the shape change, because you can use your spells, like a first level spell slot will heal you. I think it's for a D8. Second level will heal you for 2d8, kind of deal like that. You can use those while you're in animal form to do that. It's the only thing you can do with spell slots while you're in animal form.
but again, it's not as useful as
You're using it on yourself to heal yourself to keep you in your animal form longer so that you don't have to use up your own hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an option.
So are we doing short rest, long resting?
I think you guys are doing a long rest.
I'm gonna use healing word.
We're gonna.
You're doing healing word on Thorn Kit?
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I have 4 on the die, plus 2 is 6.
Awesome.
And we do another d4, which is a 3, so 7 points back.
Rock.
Yeah, so yeah, then Thorn's all better.
Wait.
Oh, let me see.
No, that would have been. So I got a 4 plus 2 is 6. 8, 9. That would have been 9.
Starting on
Yeah. Yep, it'd be all better.
My math is not right.
No, it's all right. I got your math.
Why do you have a long neck?
So,
You look like a neck. I can't
yeah,
see
after a short rest, I was going to use another kit on herself.
Yeah, hold on, because Umbra has healing too, I think, and I think maybe Kit still has plenty of spells too. Umbra, you have how many points do you have, Umbra? Hey, pay attention.
What do you mean?
How
How many points
many
can you
heal
heal?
points can you heal?
I can heal 11,
Okay, so you
And
have
then
L,
and
who's
then I have
minus
two-
14.
and then I have 2 cure wounds. Still.
Okay, so do you want to use
11 and
11 on
Yeah, 11.
L?
Yeah.
Okay, so L would be just minus 3 then.
And then I'll use a cure wounds.
All right. You probably want to use the cure wounds on yourself because you're hurt the worst now out of this, huh?
I healed myself before. That's how I only have 11.
Yeah, you said you healed 9.
Yeah. I
Oh,
healed mine
oh,
already,
okay.
so-
You already. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So it didn't happen.
And then
So it didn't.
Now
So
it
it
does
did.
happen.
Now it does happen, but it didn't happen before.
and then
So you have 2 cures wounds still.
yeah. And
So
I'll-
Dar's minus 4, L's minus 3,
So
and
like,
Zaz is minus 2, and everybody else is
so
better.
technically, because of my
Don't touch me
modifiers,
with your magic.
because my modifiers plus 3, it heals them both automatically.
All right. So L and Dar.
Yeah, you both
Because
get full
Zaz says, "Don't touch me with your magic."
I don't have any.
All right.
Now let's take a long rest.
I'll take it.
All right. And after a long rest, Zaz, you would be healed up.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys would get your hit dice back as well
And we get like
that you used
all
on
the
your
spells.
short rest. Yes, all your spells, everything.
Yes, I got my abilities back.
During the long rest, I'm going to watch the mud and try to learn if there's any rhythm or to it.
Perfect. Yes, there is. So the one closest on your side goes off every 3 minutes. The other one, the farthest one that you experience, that Zazriel experienced, goes off every 5 minutes. So there's about a 2-minute interval between them both going off. So yeah, you figure that out, that there is a timing that if you let one go and you have a couple minutes to get across, or wait, vice versa.
Not even. You have a minute before the first one erupts.
Yeah, you have about 2 minutes or so to get across.
Great. Just whatever the details, I'll convey them.
Yeah. All right. Also, you'll figure out that the potion, I'll give you this, is a potion of mind reading.
I can carry that.
You don't gotta know what's going on.
Everybody can carry that.
And
I want to study it.
and then the 3 scroll spells, the 3 scrolls, one has conjure minor elementals. The other one has dispel magic.
Oh,
Wow.
And the other one has magic mouth.
what's that do?
That one's for you. It's most powerful of the bunch.
Magic mouth. You magically make a mouth appear on the wall and it'll say whatever you want it to say. Oh shit, we got fun with that.
Oh my gosh,
This is what you want to write down for Whelm for right now,
Okay.
as he will share more stuff with you as if he
Yeah.
finds you worthy. So, he's +3 to hit, +3 damage.
I told you it's a +3 weapon.
Wow.
It's a throwing hammer.
Yep.
Its range is 20, 60. When you throw it, it does an extra D8 of damage when you throw.
Ooh.
An extra 2d8 versus giants.
And then,
But wait, there's more.
if you had an intelligence,
It also tells you that he'll be able to tell you if there's secret doors or not within 30 feet.
Oh. All right.
The rogues keep using this.
He also
In his mind, he says, "We'll keep that between us."
Go find
he also says that once a day he can detect evil or good and locate an object once a day.
Yeah, you don't get rid of his hammer, but you get rid of mine.
Check
This is a
evil
hammer
/ good. And what was the other one?
Locate an object.
Okay.
You can help us find the weapons.
you're here for the range.
All right.
You give me the item. I give you the
Cool.
Maybe your
He
bloodhound.
says, I have one other special ability, but we'll find out if you're worthy or not. Use me instead of that other piece of metal you have. That wood on a thing. You call it Gladys. Tell Gladys, say goodbye to Gladys for a while and put on your back.
Girlfriend?
If that's your girlfriend,
Can't I use
my
you both
friend.
together?
we have problems. You can.
I wouldn't. I mean,
I won't
don't get me wrong.
I won't be that offended.
Don't get me wrong.
I
but
probably
it's sometimes,
will
you know, I mean, there are going to be times where she's going to really smack harder than you, I think. But you're going to be able to be thrown, and you're going to be able to take down giants and do all that other neat stuff. You're definitely an amazing looking hammer. I just have used a big old axe most of my life. However, this might be a good time for me to get a shield.
Yeah, I agree.
I can give you my
Everything
shield.
hits me real easy.
Where's your armor?
I have a
What
shield.
armor?
You're a dwarf.
I'm a barbarian. We don't wear armor.
I knew it. I knew there was something wrong.
But I'm also a druid.
What? Oh my goodness! No.
I am Dar the Bear. I come from the
Relationship
Bear
with-
clan of druids.
Dar the bear.
I'm sorry, I
Great.
gave you the wrong
We're gonna live in caves then, right?
Caves?
Yes.
No, I like to drink beer and ale, and I love hanging out with women in bars. There's no reason to go into a cave.
And that's why you named your axe Gladys. That is not a woman. It is an axe. It is a piece of wood and metal. Maybe
You
it's
might as well just
magical,
give me the hammer now.
but it is. But it's not Whelm. I am Whelm.
I know that.
You
All right.
might as well give me the hammer now. You ain't gonna work for this.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys are all healed up. You have your spells selected, correct? Everybody's got their spells all selected. Anything else
Max
before you
dispel
guys?
magic.
Then why you'll never need it again in this.
You've smashed up already the coffin, thrown it into the
Piece
mud.
by piece,
There,
making
that's
sure as I'm
slithering
smashing it so there's nothing else in there.
All right. Anything else before you guys head on out of this room?
Hop across the room.
Hop across the room.
Hey, you got any special way to get me across this damn thing so we don't fall in the mud?
Just be careful. No, I don't have nothing
Oh,
special.
crap.
We're dwarves.
Yeah, I know.
You
You didn't get nailed by that hot mud.
No, I was brought over by some wizard.
Did you guys remember to take care of Alien?
Alien's gone.
He left.
Alien's with 9, I think. No one knows.
No one knows.
Alien!
All right, so you guys make your. You guys gonna exit? Anything else? All right, so I'm not gonna role play this out. You guys will be able to manage to cross back
Bring
on.
the rope across. Halfway through.
Get
and
I think
across.
Gar had an idea that we just tie the rope.
You
and
use the
then
timing,
down.
and I'm not gonna make you guys play through that.
After
Yeah,
the
and
3-minute
we'll-
one, I'll go. And
Yeah,
wait
you
for
guys
the
figure it
5.
out. You
And
guys
everybody
don't
can
have
shimmy
problems.
across.
Just shimmy across. The other side, 9 is there waiting along, sleeping on the floor is Valiant.
No, still.
I got bubbly.
So,
9.
Can I use my mold
That is
earth to
amazing.
take all the dirt and mud off of him and clean him up?
Well, maybe.
Protects you. 9. All right, we found one.
yes.
Do we go back down to the what's his name?
Mine doesn't know anything.
The Finks.
I don't know. I'm 9.
All right, rock forward.
All right. So, you guys go back to remember
Yep, the thing.
the turnstile that does not turn back.
Right. Yeah, well, you weren't planning on going through that thing again, right? It was a one-way ticket. We got to find another way out. Yeah.
Yep.
I was wondering about that when we went through it in the first place, but apparently we had to because, well, we had to get well. So now let's follow the next area.
There is no other areas.
What?
Yeah,
You
it's
have to
a
come back to
corner.
this way.
So we
Hey,
can go
well,
to the west side.
You know another way out of here? Or do you know how to get through this thing?
I don't know why you have this big thing, and maybe that Dragonborn paladin try to rip it out.
Hey, that's a good idea. Hey, Willem says that you and 9 ought to try and rip that thing out.
Try to bend it.
Nah.
Don't push it in. Bend it.
Did I look at it already to see if I could fix it? If I could.
No, yeah, you looked at it before. You think this is? Remember, I think I might have told you this, but it was before the drastic vampire fight. This is going to have to be pure brute strength, basically pulling this out. That they're going to have to
Bend it so nothing
yank this
caves in
out.
on us in the mountain.
But I'll help. I'm gonna.
The stonework is.
Oh yeah, he is giant strength.
No, that's
Not
worn
anymore.
off.
That's worn off. But I'm still decent.
Yeah, but 9 has the best strength, so should I?
I got a strength of 10.
Between
I
for
got
9,
I got a crowbar.
Umbra,
I got
and
a miner's pick.
it's between the 3 of you guys using the crowbar that you have,
The miner's pick for
and
the
miner's
stone
pick.
and We'll get rid of it.
you at the crowbar, him at the miner's pick,
I
and
use
with
a little
9 yanking it, you guys will be able to pull it out. You'll have to, because it's so big, you guys actually have to kind of pull it back into this area and toss it down into the mud. But you guys will be able to do that.
All right, cool. Now I'll put my tools back in my bag.
So can you imagine a group having to run from the vampire back across this thing, and then having to try and get caught up with the turnstiles of the vampire right on you?
That happened.
Yes, that has happened.
I couldn't even imagine hopping across this thing with a vampire.
Right? Right?
I was hoping to close the door and not have them come after
The
us.
geysers alone.
But
Yeah.
that's why there's the holes in the door, so then even if you close it, it could still come
It
through.
still
and get
comes
you.
after you.
I was
Yeah,
worried
it's
if
pretty
Kit wasn't in
nasty.
there, we were gonna have to leave out to
Yeah.
fend
There's-
for ourselves.
One of the classic pictures of that is, the party's trapped at the turnstile, the vampire coming right behind them.
So we did pretty good, huh?
Yeah, no, you guys did good. You
We
got
were
on.
covered at the end.
All right, so let's kind of bring you back.
I was able to get him out of there.
So you guys go back
Down the stairs.
Yeah, to the Sphinx.
down the stairs,
Through the
back
flesh golem.
through the flesh golems, head back
Straight.
Yeah,
towards
'cause there's 3.
the Sphinx. He is there.
What's your next question, sir?
And he is standing once again. Hold on one second. I have this here.
Dang it,
You could have told us about the vampire.
That's not my job.
Well, he's gone.
Whoa,
Ran away.
not gone.
Scared like a little girl. Well, some girls aren't scared, but
Oh, here
Are
we
you
go.
Scary like a little elf.
Yeah, I haven't. If you wish to go down one of these hallways, I have another riddle for you. If you wish to leave, you may leave. And he puts up his paw to the
Do we get
right.
both questions? Like, do we get to choose the path we go down left
You
or
can
right?
choose whichever path you want.
All right.
It's just you must answer my riddle
Which
first.
one would you suggest going down first?
I have no suggestion.
Okay,
on
what's
which
down
one
this
you
passage? What's down passage
Which one
number
do you
one?
normally say second? Because you clearly had us go
No,
this way
no.
first.
take. I didn't clearly. I just pointed in that
And I asked to
direction.
go the other
Alright.
ways.
You could
So
You
I
could
know
have-
it's not your job, but I'm gonna ask. What's down
goes.
passage number one?
He goes to the left because he's standing in front of the passage that you guys.
Left. There's the man.
Because the one you're coming down, he's in front of that one right now. So he goes this way. There's water, and then he goes.
Yep.
And then he goes to the other direction behind me. Let me tell you, see what he knows.
Well, you know that one's sector.
It's very hot.
All right, let's go to the one behind you.
The hot one?
Why not the
Okay, you say it's hot.
We have an underwater.
So what's in there that's hot? Is it fire elementals? Is it lava? Is it what is it?
The walls are very hot.
The walls are hot. So is it like hell? Are there demons down there? What is it?
I can't tell you what creatures are down there.
Oh, bugger. Well, I had to ask. I mean, you know. Well, do you know?
No.
They don't call
All
it
right,
White
riddle
Plum
for
Mountain
the
for nothing.
boiling room.
It's a freaking
All right, what's the
volcano.
riddle? Let's see if we can figure this out. We got a master riddler here.
All right. So once again, we'll start with Umbra and Kit. See if you can answer this. So here's the riddle. Never ahead, ever behind, yet flying swiftly past. For a child, I last forever. For adults, I'm gone too fast.
I've heard this before, but I just don't remember the answer.
I'll repeat again, and so you guys can converge too. Never ahead, ever behind, yet flying swiftly past. For a child, I last forever. For adults, I'm gone too fast.
Oh, I have it.
It's time.
Yeah, time. Time.
You guys gonna go with time, or you got another answer?
It's to pass the chime.
Time.
It's either time or life. One of the two.
He says, that is incorrect.
What? It's not life?
It is childhood.
Oh,
Oh. All right, what's another one?
So now, if you get this one right, you can go to the left. You cannot go behind.
What?
That is the rules of my riddles. You failed the answer. Now you have the choice. You can go left or you can leave.
So wait, what happens if you don't get your next riddle?
Huh?
What happens
What does
if
it
you
have
don't
in
get
his
your next
pocket?
riddle?
You can leave.
Okay, so here's my other question. So what happens when we come back from this one with the water, and we decide we want to go down the hot one?
I'll have another riddle for you.
Okay, that's what I thought. So let's go to the water one, get it done, and then come back and get another riddle. What's the riddle for the water?
Ready? A leathery snake with a stinging bite. I'll stay coiled up unless I must fight. A leathery snake with a stinging bite. I'll stay coiled up unless I must fight.
You got it?
now I'm just going through the list of possible snakes in my head.
Who says it's a snake? Who says that's not a Well, I don't know what that word is. It's something fancy that wizards use.
Metaphor.
Yeah, metal something or other. Metal for or something.
Metal 4.
I mean, could be a weapon. What kind of a weapon looks coiled up until you use it and it bites? With
A
sting?
whip?
That might be it, don't you think? Maybe.
That's what it is.
Is that your answer?
I'm fine with the whip. I think that's a
Yes.
Yeah, we
That is correct.
That's our, you can take a riddle master.
I got it on the second line.
Yeah, I know you did.
He steps back. He steps back into the hall where the heat. He says,
I want to stick with
and he points his paw to the left.
So this thing looks alive, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the same thing you are.
Yep, kill him the next time I get him.
Oh, let's just wait one more riddle. Relax. We get another riddle. Okay? And it doesn't say we can't leave and come back and get another riddle. We don't have to do that. No sense in killing something that we ain't got to.
All right.
How did you?
Sense and
How
feeling.
much have you changed since you became a druid? It's like you're always like, let's kill it, let's kill it.
I'm a lot more wise now than I was.
Because you
It's like Cornelius is like the unwisest paladin who ever lived.
How long does this one go down?
All right. So
Wisdom of a bear.
Yes.
Forgot the bare necessities, those simple bare necessities.
What happened to the second one?
yeah. So yeah. So you guys start heading down.
Dance.
Once again, this wet, muddy floor. The walls they're muddy as well. As you guys are heading down this hallway, you go. The hallway goes about 60 feet and opens up into a wider room. But as you guys go about 20 feet off to the side is this small chamber, probably about 8 feet in diameter. That's just off to the side of this hallway, but the hallway continues on as well.
I'll check out the chamber.
Because I think you were sticking, because I thought you were checking with your weapon before, correct?
Hey,
Oh yeah,
As
if we're
we're
back in
walking
the water
through
and
this?
stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Oh
borrow
my
this
god.
So as you,
let me know if there's any kind of secret stuff that you were
You
talking
borrowed my
about.
spear.
oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah, let me know right away.
Yeah, the spear. That's right. So you, that as you kind of that little chamber, this little diameter chamber, you dig your spear down and it goes deeper than your the 6 inches foot of water that you guys have been walking through. It goes deep. So as you like down like 3 feet and it still doesn't touch the bottom of this pool. You guys can keep going too, but there's this, like I said, there's
Back-
Back to town and get some potions of
Go
water.
back to
Hey, I
Elf.
can't swim.
You gonna have water breathing for us today?
I was just thinking it might be a good time to stop and take the time to cast that. So,
'Cause it looks like this is a way to go down.
oh, you guys can keep going straight too.
one of
Wait,
multiple.
what happened?
So just so you guys know, so it's a hallway
Right?
Right.
that goes
Yeah.
straight 60 feet low, opens up into a larger chamber. But on this way down this hallway, 30 feet to your right of this hallway is a small little 8-foot diameter kind of chamber with a pool of water that seems to go deeper.
But it's again, all of the water is this brackish, weird.
Yep.
So we can't
It's-
see through.
Yeah, exactly. You can't see through it.
And the walls are still all slimy as well.
That is correct.
Yeah, just
Hey, you don't detect nothing.
I'm gonna start-
Nothing right in
Start
this area.
casting as a Ritual.
Precaution.
All right, so you guys spend 10 minutes casting a ritual here. All right. 1 second. Yeah.
Watch out for snakes.
Or anything else.
It's very dangerous. You go first.
Water elementals need
I'll hit all of us
Okay.
with water breathing.
All right, perfect.
24 hours, Bobo.
All right, so you guys got water breathing on.
Nice.
Okay, perfect. No problem.
Nice.
like a long rest
How big is
like
the chamber?
water.
It's this side pool or the room itself. So if you guys go down and just look at that. This room, let me describe it here for you. It appears to be yes, like I said, this water just this covering room here. It's probably about 30 feet wide and probably about 30 feet across. And off to the northeast side, there's another 10 feet of this room. You see a doorway, and actually, I don't know if that's, sorry, my glasses. I want to see if it's a doorway. No, it's just steps. Across the room from you are stairs going upwards. And which leads to another hallway.
Nothing on the northwest side.
10,
Rising water.
30, 40. And you guys would actually see this because you're all dark vision. You'd also see across, so these stairs going up, you see what looks like a door on the right side of this hallway that's across from this room.
Stairs.
Okay, so there's a door on a hallway across from the room, and there's stairs going up.
Yeah, so it's about, so kind of a weird room. It's 30 by 30 almost, except there's a section where it's another 10 feet by 20 feet. So there's the one section here that you're in. If you go into this room, it's really, this is like 30 by 20 or 10. Then it adds on another 20 feet, but it goes out 20 by 40. And then across the room, this 30 by 30 room, is stairs leading up and a door to the right up at the top of the stairs. And the hallway then continues on too.
Dun, 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 dun.
What do you want to do?
The rising water.
Well, this is where we'll stop for the evening. So you guys can decide what you want to do.
All right.
The stairs which
So, because it's
Awesome
10
sauce.
o'clock. So.
Yeah.
Because the trident makes water rise.
All right, let me sign out. Hey, let me sign out for the evening. So you can get to bed, sir. Other people get to bed too. For those who have watched this evening, thanks for watching. For those that are watching this and make it all the way to the end, please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Please, thank you. We will be back next Wednesday night, 7:30 Central Time, where we will do another episode here. They survived the vampire. I was a little worried about that. I thought I might kill some characters, but they all lived, luckily.
And remember, it's going to be geek. Pass it on.
All right, and we'll sign out. Have a good night.
Good night, y'all.